Good morning, Durham Nativity School.
Good morning.
Everywhere, I can't wait for DNS presidential elections. I remember my first year as a sixth grader. I focused on the candidates and what they brought, such as cookies or maybe a little snack around there. My seventh grade, I focused on how I had a relationship with them, on if they were kind to me. And now that I'm in eighth grade, I see it's not easy to win the elections. We have to write speeches, make posters, commercials, websites. It's hard, and not just pass out cookies trying to bribe sixth and seventh graders. You need a vice president and a president that will work hard for you. Isaiah and I are the candidates that will work hard for you. Being vice president and president is all about hard work and leadership. A leader is one who knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way, by John C. Maxwell. As an eighth grader, I see every student in seventh and sixth and say to myself, I was there. It's hard, but I was there and made it through. I could have given up the first week of school, but I stood. I knew this school is like no other. But I had to do something, and you might hear this a lot, maybe every day, well, the rest of the time you're here. Leadership. Leadership is not ruling or enslaving people. It is the ethics that you put forth and the ways you can accomplish great things. During my time at Durham Nativity School, I learned to have patience, not just waiting in line for your order in McDonald's, but internally patience, like not rushing yourself and doing a fabulous job. I also learned to work hard. Working hard, not like sweating a lot in the workout room, but trying my best and making sure that every task I perform by myself that is done well. I learned to have integrity. I wouldn't have been here if I didn't have integrity. Well, none of us would. Telling the truth is always the way. I have seen many students leave because they had little integrity. Telling the truth, they would lie that they did something, but they tried to get away. Well, we all know that's not true at all. Raise your hand if you don't like casual days. Well, bad news to Dr. Nelly, because one of our party goals is to have more casual days. I know awful, Dr. Nelly. I know that I don't feel comfortable with wearing our school uniform all week, especially on test days when we have to do the ERBs, and our clothes on us is very tight and very what I won't wear, which would be pajamas every day. It is important to have casual days because it's the way that students can present themselves and show what they are, and they can show their personality. I remember last year on casual day, Seth wore formal clothes on a casual day. I was thinking to myself, it's a casual day, Seth, not a formal day. But he came with a nice bow tie and with a vest in which fits his personality of being straight and formal. This year, I want more casual days of like us, and except for the ones that raise their hand. Y'all can wear your uniform. Gabrielli. And the leader, we will set a petition and demand for more casual days. And the leader of the United Party will lead us to more goals as a team that we have. As President of the United Party, I present to you Isaiah Reyes.
Good morning.
Good morning, Isaiah.
My name is Isaiah Reyes, and I am running for president representing the United Party. I'm not going to lie, competition this year is very tough. We all have our strengths and weaknesses, and it's going to be a survival of the fittest. DNS is a great school, but we still need to make a lot of changes. During the first couple months of 8th grade, we've been hit hard by learning what it does mean to be a leader. All the stress of leadership pressed upon us on the 8th grader by the faculty and staff leads us to this very moment of presidential elections. I would like to share a quote with you guys. Leaders, by and large, are not born, they are developed. This is what teachers are doing from the first day we walk into that door, is being taught how to be a leader. They are developing into what we're going to be, community leaders. I have been presented many opportunities to being a leader, in and out of school. At school, I was in 7th grade, I was one of the captains for the soccer team. Outside of school, at Camp Siegel, I was a lacrosse team captain for Camp 4. I've been presented with many leadership opportunities, and I believe I'm one of the most qualified to be your student body president. Ever since I was young, I was told to always be patient. So I promise I would be patient with all the challenges DNS shoots at me. Also, I am very enthusiastic and want to have some kind of change. I want to enhance DNS with all my will, especially our main issues. Next on the priority list for the United Party would be to have more field experiences. Correct me if I'm wrong, but last year I think my class only had 3 major field trips. Yeah, that's not a lot, so we plan to bring up that number. This being said, we still want these trips to be educational, but fun. For example, when we learn about the Holocaust, we might go to the North Carolina Museum of History, and we can go see the World War II exhibit. The Triangle has so many great opportunities to have great fun and educational field trips. We plan to fix it by raising awareness and try to recount funds for these trips to happen. But even before that, we will have to prove to the teachers that we are ready, and that begins with you. Please vote for the United Party so that we can lead you to this change. That's where I need your help to get into office. This is what shows the unity at DNS. Together, and all the efforts you put forth, we will always triumph. Now, I would like to share a little story. So this story is one of my favorite things. I think it's very emotional to me. So it's about hockey. So in 1998, the Hartford Whalers, which is now the Carolina Hurricanes, moved from Hartford, Connecticut to Raleigh, North Carolina. So the coach only told 2 of their players they need 2 captains. 2 of the oldest players from the Hartford Whalers came to North Carolina, 2 of which have retired numbers in the entire league. We have Rod Brindamore and we have Ron Francis. Ron Francis was a captain who led the Carolina Hurricanes to the Stanley Cup Championship. He wasn't a good player. He was alright with skill, but he was always so emotional. He always tried to start a fight. So the coach he talked to him, and he said, if you want to be successful, you have to lead your team first. Even though he wasn't the captain, he was an alternative, which is like the second captain. Well, after the 2005 season, they won the Eastern Conference Championship, but he still had so many troubles. So during the 2005-2006 season, he became the captain and led them to the Stanley Cup Championship. And I remember the day when he got presented when they retired his number, he said this: no leader is never going to be born. They're always going to be developed, and you might not like how they develop me. But always there's going to be someone to push you there. And DNS has been doing that to me. Thank you.